So good evening. Good evening. It is the eve of the cup final. It's been portrayed as a cup final by Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta's Barmy Army is moving to Greece. Olympiakos Stadium. The same Olympiakos that knocked us out last year in the same round. Imagine the scenes. It wouldn't be pleasant, that's for sure. Obviously, all of the Arsenal puppet journalists have been going on about Granit Xhaka. Oh, Granit Xhaka abuse. Yeah, let me tell you something. Granit Xhaka's put a comment out there in the press conference, which I didn't see earlier when I did the press conference reaction. Go and check that video out. But Granit Xhaka said that he would like to meet the abusers. Well, I'm not an abuser. I'm not one that will go in on his family and his kids and his missus and stuff like that. But I will fully meet Granit Xhaka if he's up for it. And I'll tell him exactly what time it is. I will ask him questions about this football club that he won't know the answers to. His exact quote was, they are abusing me. Well, it weren't the exact quote. I'm paraphrasing. But he said something like, they need to get out of my club. My club. They need to get out of my club. Okay, Granit, you're a paid employee, my friend. And it needs to terminate contract real soon. Anyway, I digress. Make sure you smash the likes up. Make sure you are following me on Discord. The link is in the description below. Scrolling across the ticker tape, across the bottom. Make sure you follow me on all socials as well. But it has been billed as a cup final. So if we win, Mikel has done the treble. Seriously. One thing I will say here, this competition is going to be extremely hard to win. Tottenham won tonight. They're through. We need to follow suit. And then we need to hope that the draw is kind of lucky to us. Because, listen, this game is not an easy game. We see that last Thursday when we played against them. And everyone was getting gassed and everyone was banging on about, oh, it's only Benfica, it's Benfica. No. Benfica are a decent team. We see that last week. Smith Rowe giving away the penalty, Saka coming up trump and nicking the equaliser. And then after that, we didn't really go for it. If anything, they could have potentially won it after that. Leno made a great save. But I do expect us to win this game. And I don't expect them to play with such a high line like they did in the first leg. They played with a 3 at the back, which is something they don't normally do. They normally go with 4 at the back. In that game, they went 3 at the back and then packed the midfield and just caught us offside umpteen times. It was double digits for offsides. It was ridiculous. We were limp, lackluster, boring, slow, methodical. Any word that you want to put and attach to it, that's what we were. And I fully expect us to be better than that. And I don't know why I expect us to be better than that, because when I watched the Man City game at the weekend, it was exactly the same, if not worse. And Man City were in cruise control, first gear settings, not even first gear. They were in neutral. They were just plodding. So I don't know why I expect us to win, but I do think we are going to win. And I do think that his team lineup is going to be crucial because, listen, Lacazette, I don't know what he's done to sit on the bench. He was in fine form. He's now been sat on the bench. Aubameyang scores a hat-trick. He then misses sitters against Benfica. He don't even do anything against Man City. What's going to happen there? Nicola Pepe, are we going to bring him back into the team? Thomas Partey has trained and is fit for the game. Rob Holding, under the protocols for concussion, he's not travelled. So we're going to probably go with Luiz and Gabriel, I'd imagine. We'll probably go with his adopted son at right back because that's how we roll. Tierney, I fully expect to play this game. Midfield, I'd say it's probably a step too far for Partey, but I've said that before, and this manager's rushed him into the team and shoehorned him in. So I reckon he probably will go with Partey and Granit Xhaka, and then I reckon he'll go with Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Saka, and I reckon he's going to Aubameyang again. That's not personally what I would do, but it is what it is. And listen, let me tell you something now. If we do not win this game, he needs to be sacked on the flight back because it's unacceptable. The 2 seasons prior to this guy coming in, we got to a final and we got to a semi-final in this competition. This is our 4th season in this competition, and we've not won it yet. And that don't look like changing this season. This manager's breaking record after record. And listen, I'm kind of excited for the game. It's one of them where it's nervous energy, it's nervous excitement, because listen, I see us lose to Olympiacos last year. I did a watch along for it. I weren't even upset because they fully battered us over 2 legs. I don't feel like this team have battered us. I feel like it was 2 poor teams slugging it out, and nobody really went for it. Nobody really had that many shots. We had a couple of sitters that we missed, and if Aubameyang had scored his chances, we'd be through already. But they also had a decent chance that Leno saved, like I said earlier. So 2 poor teams for me. 2 teams that have got no chance of winning this competition. 2 teams that are just probably going through the motions, if anything. And most of these players are just coming to the point for me, and it looks like for me as a fan looking in, they're just going through the motions. They're like, oh, whatever. And that performance against Man City was very reminiscent of Unai Emery's last knock-ins at this club, Arsene Wenger's last knock-ins at this club. If you best believe, if we get knocked out tomorrow, he better be sacked. Yeah, unacceptable. He said in his press conference today, and I'm going to hold him to his words. He said in his press conference today, the target is to win every competition we are in. Well, you failed in the Premier League. You failed in the League Cup. You failed in the FA Cup. You fail in this, you've not met the targets, because that's your word. So either you're lying or that wasn't the targets. So kind of nervous energy. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I don't think that they're going to play a high line like they did. And it depends on our starting 11 and how we start the game, because we're going to see a lot about this team tomorrow. Do they really want to play under Mikel Arteta? Do they really want to be the shining lights of Arsenal going forward? Do they actually want to play for their careers? Because some of these players are just not good enough, and they've been winging it. Granit Xhaka, I spoke about right in the first minute of this video. Granit Xhaka's, I don't know what's funnier. Arsenal media puppet journalists claiming that he's in the most fantastic form since he's been at the club, or Granit Xhaka thinking he's an important player. What's funnier? Leave it in the comments. But anyway, I'm going to give a score prediction for this game of, it is a home game. We have got an away goal, but I'm worried. I can't lie. They're going to score. We're going to do them in extra time. It'll be 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal. It's going to go to extra time. They're going to drive me nuts. They're going to drive me wild. I cut my hair yesterday. My forehead's grown another inch. My forehead is bigger than Arsenal's future right now. And I'm going 2-1 in extra time to the Arsenal. I do think that they're very poor, but equally we're extremely poor as well. And it's going to be who can out-tactic each other. And their manager's more experienced. He's been around the block. He's a veteran of the game. We've got better players on paper, but we've had better players on paper against Burnley and Palace and all these teams. So it's going to be extremely difficult to beat them. And it wouldn't surprise me one bit if we lost. But I am going to predict a 2-1 win. Extra time settings. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Discord. All of the links are there for the socials. Make sure as well tomorrow, match day vibes with Tom. Watch along with me and Chig. Player ratings with Chig. Fan cam settings are back again. And I'm going to have a few more fan cams, not just the me, Chig, Claude and Kenny. There's going to be more people coming as well. So listen, keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn notification bell on. And big up all the love on this channel recently, man. It's been sick. So listen, bless up to all of you. And please, you absolute clowns, do not cock it up. Anyway, we're out of here. Laters, peeps.